Hi, hello, my dear pharma leaders and managers. Today I'm going to discuss in detail about follow-up mechanism. So, which I posted earlier in my earlier video. I discussed the short video about follow-up mechanism. So, because we all are into sales and working with the different tags, different titles, and different designations in various levels, so the follow-up is very much essential tool in order to get desired results in our day-to-day operations and day-to-day practice, right? So let me discuss in detail about the follow-up mechanism, how you can do effective follow-up, and then I'll be going to simplify the follow-up mechanism, right? So how you can do the follow-up on day-to-day basis, what to do and when to do, right? So you can divide into three categories. This follow-up mechanism you can divide into three categories, maybe three parameters I can say, right? The number one parameter is a work parameter, so which we all are supposed to do day in and day out, right? So the work parameter, what you can discuss with your team member is call average. The number one parameter is call average. What was the call average of particular team member on that particular till that particular date, based on previous data, based on his reporting data? You can discuss with him a call average, and then coverage and compliance. So these are 3C factor: call average, coverage, compliance. You can discuss and you can include into your work parameter. Then apart from that, you can also discuss about the activity doctor, or maybe a KOL, KBL doctor as per your marketing strategy, as per your organization standard. Maybe a terminology may be different. Like KBL is key business leader, KOL is key opinion leader, maybe some VVIP customer or VIP customer. So whatever some activity, so you might be doing some activity engagement with the various customers. You can also discuss about that particular category of customer visit details. Right, it's all about the basic working parameter, which is call average, coverage, compliance, and then activity customer visit details, and maybe ROI, return over investment or return over efforts. So whatever efforts you are investing or whatever efforts you are putting to get the desired outcome from that particular customer, you can discuss and you can include all this parameter into your work parameter. So this is what you can discuss. And then next, let's go into next parameter, which is your activity parameter, right? So you can divide into three categories. The number one category is work parameter, number two activity parameter, number three sales parameter. So whenever you call or whenever you talk to your team member, you have to pick up these points and you can speak or talk to your team member about this parameter, so that it will make your job simplify and it will make the other person also to understand better and to perform better and to reply in a faster manner and point to point. Clear? So now let's discuss about the activity parameter. So you might be doing or running different campaigns and activities, right? Enrolling and engaging various customers into various activities, right? Somebody may be doing a OPD camp, somebody doing a hydration camp, somebody is doing maybe a moisturizer detection camp, somebody is doing diabetes detection, somebody is doing a hemoglobin camp, right? So different camps depending upon the specialty which we cover. So you can discuss about all the activities, right? So what are the activity our team member is going to do on that particular day? So how many customers he is going to visit? Out of that, how many customers are engaged or enrolled in various activities and campaigns, right? So these campaigns and activities are depending upon, it's a time to time, maybe season to season, right? So maybe quarter to quarter. Maybe April, May, June, you can run some different activity, different campaign. Maybe a next quarter, it may be deep, and some other campaign or activity, and maybe a third quarter, maybe fourth quarter, maybe it's depending upon season, year ending, year beginning. So different activities, different campaigns. So throughout the year, we will be running the activities and campaigns. You can discuss this from every day. So it is not it's a monthly activity or maybe a monthly campaign or a quarterly campaign we are doing. So I will discuss monthly ones or quarterly ones or weekly ones. No, not at all. So you need to discuss day in and day out how many customers are enrolled and engaged for that particular campaign or activity, and what was the outcome of that particular activity. So if you do it on daily basis, it will make your job simplified, and it will also help your team member to complete the execution very fast, and your execution rate will be improved, and then your quality of the outcome also will get improved if you do it on a daily basis. So these are the parameters you can discuss with your team about during your follow-up of work parameter, activity parameter. right? So, and let's discuss about the final parameter is sales parameter. So you can divide into three category. So you can discuss based on these three categories day in and day out with your team member. Whenever you want to communicate, you want to talk to your team member, you can pick up these points accordingly and you can discuss. It is no need to discuss at a time. So based on your time, based on your priority, you can discuss. Maybe you can pick up and you can talk only about the work parameter in a 5 minutes time. Maybe after 1-2 hours you can discuss about the activity parameter, or after some time you can discuss about the sale, or if you want to discuss about the sales parameter, you can pick up your phone and ring your team member, and wherever he is convenient, then you can talk to him based on these various parameters. But this should happen in day-to-day basis. So sales, so in the sales parameter, what you can discuss is, so that particular day, what was the conversion plan by your team member, or wherever you are working along with your team member. So what was that particular day customer conversion plan? Maybe 1 conversion, maybe 2 conversions, or maybe a 3 conversion. So whatever the number you want to decide, you can decide and then you can plan. So sometimes it happens maybe a 0 conversion also. So there is a possibility. We cannot expect daily 1 conversion, or maybe every day it should not happen every day. Sometimes it may not happen also, right? So that's a different part. Then you can have a discussion about the daily customer conversion plan, and you have to keep an objective of daily POB. So maybe a 3,000 rupees, maybe 5,000 rupees. So you have to assign your team member to do that particular desired amount of POB that you can discuss in your sales parameter. And then after that, which stockist or which distributor he is going to visit today, and what was the objective. So he is going to visit that particular distributor or stockist, what was the name of that particular distributor or stockist, and then he has to go and collect maybe a secondary sale value or closing value. Along with that, if he is having any pending POBs to be supplied, he has to hand over those, and then if already hand over, he has to check the delivery status, and then followed by he can also plan and collect some primary order, right? So these are all included into the sales parameter which you need to discuss with your team member, right? So apart from that, you can also discuss about with the stockist visit, and then collection of secondary closing values, maybe giving handovering the POBs, and then the order status, right? So then followed by primary order collection. So this is how our sales happen. Major sales is in the form of three forms, right? So one is the secondary sale, tertiary sale, secondary sale, and primary sale. So which we are taking care in the included in the discussion of sales parameter. So if you are able to divide into these 3 categories your follow-up, it will be easy and it will be simple you to analyze, understand, and then communicate effectively, and communicate and talk to your team member, so that you can improve your effectiveness and efficiency in your communication. At the same time, it will also help your team member to understand in a better way, and then it will help him to understand where he stands versus the expectation, and then it will also help him to perform better day in and day out, day by day. He can also show some improvement. So everything has to be done in a day-to-day basis, because we are into sales. Our sales game starts from first and ends at month end. So 1 calendar day every month, like every month we have a sales calendar, like day 1 to day 31st we have to finish our sales and we have to finish our target. So for that, each and every working day is important for us. So each and every working day is important. Each and every working day we should give equal importance, and we have to put equal amount of efforts. Our energy should go each and every day, and then in order to achieve that, you need to have a strong follow-up mechanism, and your follow-up mechanism should be divided into 3 categories. So as I already discussed, work parameter, activity parameter, and sales parameter. If you are able to convert all your follow-up mechanism into these 3 categories, and you divide, you decide, and you decide your priority, and keep discussing with your team day in and day out, and do not forget to have a consistency. It is not one day game. Remember, sales is a continuous process. So we have to generate the sales day in and day out on daily basis, and then weekly basis, and monthly basis, and yearly basis. So we have to achieve a monthly target, quarterly target, and maybe a year target. So in order to achieve this, we need to perform our duties, perform our activities effectively and consistently every day, day in and day out. So if you feel this information is useful and practicable, if you are able to practice, so you can make a note of it somewhere, and then keep practicing it, and keep practicing, and try for few days. So if you are able to get some change, if you are able to get some results, so I'm the most happiest person. And most importantly, I would request you to post your comments, post your queries in the comment section. I would love to read all your queries and questions and feedbacks, and I would love to read all your answers if at all any query or question is there in your mind related with follow-up mechanism. So finally, do not forget to subscribe Apprender Academy Suman YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram also, my Apprender Academy Suman Insta handle, to get more updates, further updates. And do not forget to subscribe and hit bell button to get all further notification. And if you feel this video is useful to some of our colleagues, so you can please forward this in particular teams, particular colleagues. You can forward this message to particular colleagues. So thank you. That's all for now about the follow-up mechanism.